vestitis.
I should do some more research soon. Yeah.
You know what? You're in the best place for research. Just walk a block down the road.
Yeah.
You should Periscope that. Like, you're familiar with Periscope, the mobile app? It's live streaming life. I think a lot of people would tune in for you periscoping the red light district.
There's one very, very big flaw in that plan, which is beautiful, by the way. I like it. Is that when you walk around the red light district or like the main red light district with the phone out, the pimps, they come at you. They're like everywhere. They're all scattered around the area, the pimps. It's crazy. Like,
come at you.
Yeah, they come at you, grab your phone and toss it into the canal. Like,
it's just a prank. It's just a prank.
Yeah, but your phone's gone, you know. Well, the live stream will cut out as soon as it hits the water, or maybe like
well,
a second after.
Like maybe if you got a pocket like this, you know, you put it in the pocket facing outward. You know, the lens is just above your cuff.
Yeah, you could do that.
Can you bring your own muscle? Like, is that an option?
Oh, bring your own pimp.
You know, like just
you can try. And your own girls.
Wait, so they have pimps that protect the girls there? Like, it's all on the up and up, right? Like, it's all legal.
It's all
so
legal.
Why do they need a? So is the pimp just the manager of the establishment?
Yeah, it's for people that take pictures if the girls don't feel safe.
Sounds like a pussy bouncer.
I also think the girls they rent the rooms from the pimps, because they own the rooms or the windows they're called, and then the hookers go and rent it from the pimps and protection.
Your expertise is intriguing. Is this your post YouTube career?
I like to go to one on West Street, talk to Carla. She knows how to take care of you.
I always got to have a plan B, you know, after YouTube. Right?
I hadn't even thought about that. Like, it seems like if you go to the same whore all the time, she'll eventually get better at servicing you.
But then that defeats the whole purpose of going to a whore, which is
fair counterpoint.
Variety.
There's got to be a wife joke in there somewhere.
There is. Deep in the weeds. We'll come back to it.
You marry her. There's something in there, huh? Gotta be.
Yeah, that would be neat, but I don't think I could ever.
Why would you marry her? That's so much more money.
That you were like, do you think you could actually go and fuck a prostitute? Like, you could get over the knowledge that you were paying her to do that? Like,
yeah, you just got to concentrate real hard.
Me? Are you asking hypothetical single Woody if he would use a prostitute?
It doesn't. Yeah. Anyone in here? Like, I know Kyle would.
$50, $50, and it's around the corner. Legit.
Yeah, but you like.
Would you do it?
Isn't it hard for you to get over the mentally, like, knowing that they're only doing it because you're paying them a little bit?
Well, I don't know.
That was definitely like a negative in the situation.
Yeah.
But you know, someone else was buying, and it was like, all right, well, I guess, yeah, sure. But yeah, it was definitely a negative in the whole situation that like she didn't want to be here, like she's just making a couple $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, hypothetical single Woody, as I'm processing this, I think would only care about how hot she is and how sexy she is. That's a better way to say it. You can be hot and not sexual, and you can be medium yet incredible sexual and sensual and whatever. I just want someone who's good looking and totally DTF. That would be my hypothetical prostitute.
Well, we know
and 50 years old.
Yeah, and at least 12.
A little bit of stomach hair. It's not hurting anyone. I guess it's easier to say that you wouldn't do it if you're already in a relationship or something. But if you're like on a few month dry spell and you're single, that's gonna start sounding real good. Like I bet there's a lot of trolls that find their way into that district.
My cousin was telling me that because he does these welding jobs, and a lot of the guys are like driving in to do them and stuff from out of state and stuff. And he says those guys are all getting prostitutes. They go on Craigslist or Backpage.com, and he said they're all getting prostitutes. And I was like, are those legit? I was like, I always just assumed that they were all, undercover cops or something like that. Because there was this one time. Let me just tell the story. All right, so we're all out of state. We're staying in a motel. Motel's different from a hotel. In case you don't know, there's no hallways. It's not interior rooming. You know, they're just, you've got an exterior door that you enter and exit through for your room, and they're all attached to one another. So we're all hanging out in this little gazebo area just outside of the motel, and we noticed that these individuals had a room sort of near ours, and they were being really loud and playing lots of loud music and just making lots of noise. And we were all just kind of chilling out there, hanging out on the park benches. So their pizza showed up, and they weren't around to collect it. So I went, hey, over here. So their pizza comes. I pay the guy. So, Domino's has now been paid. I take the pizza. We eat the fucking pizza. But on as far as these people know, their pizza just never showed up. So they're angrily calling Domino's. Where's my fucking pizza? And Domino's is saying, you paid for it, bro. You got it. Like they're being snippy about it too, because they don't understand what the deal is. And they're like, fine, we'll send you another one. So they send another pizza out. We take that one too. They are losing their shit now. I've paid for two. I've got so much extra pizza and 2-liter Mountain Dews laying around. It's ridiculous at this point. And so I'm like, we got to step our game up. How can we really fuck with them? And somebody gets the idea of calling a prostitute off of Backpage and giving him their room number, delivering a prostitute to him. So, all right. So we do this thing. Call the number. It's pretty sketchy. Like, this woman who like had a code name, like negotiates price and everything and says, okay, she's coming and everything.
What was the price?
Maybe like $150 or something like that for an hour. So maybe 20, 30 minutes goes by. There's 3 police cars outside and there's a cop knocking on these people's fucking door. And we're all like, it was an undercover like cop sting thing where like they're waiting on somebody to hire this prostitute and give them their address or room number, and the cops show up instead of a prostitute. So I asked him, I was like, so these prostitutes that these guys get on these welding jobs, or are they actual women who show up? People aren't getting busted? He's like, no. I was like, are they good looking? He's like, yeah, some of them are real good looking. Some of them not so much. He's like, but there's definitely, you get what you pay for. So there you go. You can get prostitution really anywhere, it seems.
Although did they get in trouble?
I don't fucking know. We went to sleep. Like, we didn't want to be seen.
I always thought the gap
just eating
between
pizza,
the picture and I always thought the gap between the picture and who shows up could be really wide. Like, that's a 6-year-old picture. That's a flattering Photoshop picture, and the girl looks like an 8 in the picture, and she's a 5 on your doorstep.
Or if the angle is always like they're like craning their neck up, it's like straight down to remove the chins, like yeah, that's risky business getting into that. That's what. So, is there a section of Amsterdam you can go to and shop around for things like this?
Yeah,
like
there's the blue light district. The blue light district. It's
there's other lights.
Yeah,
how many are there?
There just red light and blue light, but you
Okay.
have in the districts you have certain areas. So you have the I call it the cheap one. I don't know if I can call it that, but it's big black ladies, and it's like one street, and you can go there. So if you're into that, you can go there. Then you have the trends.
And that's cheaper.
Sometimes it's cheaper. And then you have the transsexual part, or transgender or anything. But it used to be, or it's still a guy that's there. It's called the blue light district. So if you're into that, you can go there. And then you have the just everything mixed up, which are most of the time the very, very hot ladies. €50.
So that's like a career for them.
Oh,
Just like they are there like little girls there who are like, when I grow up, I'm gonna work at the red light district, and they get all excited for it, and then they go try out and just get fucked for 20 years and retire.
the girls in the red light district are very, very hot, you say?
They're like if you go there for like a night, you just walk around to look around, you definitely see probably 5, maybe 9.5 out of 10s, sometimes even like you're like 9.9 out of 10.
When I see documentaries on TV about the red light district, they are 5s. Like regular women, like that probably when they're not being prostitutes, you're just soccer moms and stuff. And
It's
they look a lot better than like those PBS specials when it's like whores of Atlanta, and they're just walking around and it's like missing teeth and like shaking because of severe alcoholism in a gutter.
Hey, I produced that documentary.
That's why I mentioned it.
I won't
Some of
have
them
you
are
slander
sweet.
it.
No, Woody, definitely some of them are like on porn star
I
level.
told him, honey, I won't let him talk about you like that. That's mean.
It is.